Alright, so just to explain how week 3 is going to work. Week 3 is actually a little bit lighter. I don't have a what is due this week yet, so I still don't think I do. No, I don't. So what you're going to have, what I'm going to ask that you do this week is a little bit different. It's probably actually a little bit lighter. Um, Module 5 introduces the idea of an object. I have made a video that this video literally will walk you through this activity right here. And then if you do this, you should be set up for success for the exercise. So the Java programming activity, I pretty much walk you through. Actually, I walk you through more than what you need in this video, so make sure you walk through that. So the idea of an object, it is really all about being abstract. So what we're doing in this module is you are asked to create an actual object. And an object is really some kind of abstract blueprint, a guide, if you will, to follow when you want to create an instance of an object. So a really good example that I like to think of is that of a car. So you think of a car, what kind of attributes make up a car? So you have like car color, you have the number of doors, you might have engine size. So these are all attributes or characteristics, if you will, of a car. So when we make it, you can have other cars. Like here's another car, a very different kind of car, different color, obviously, and well, still has 4 doors, which I'm assuming it does. Probably different size engine. It's a Lamborghini instead of a Volkswagen. So what are the attributes of a car? So the idea is that you are learning about the idea of creating an object and then an instance of an object. So here we have like a class called user data. So the blueprint or object we'd be creating is called user data. And the attributes is the user data's name and then the user's age. So when we create a user, we set each person's name and age. So we have like 3 players. We have a total of 3 players, and each player is going to have a name and then an age every time we create one of these things. Kind of like when you think about it, when you build a house, you follow a blueprint to build the house. Every time you build a house, you may use the same blueprint, but the house may have different colored siding or different colored paint, or one might be brick, one might be vinyl, whatever it may be. So you have to make sure you read through this material on the idea of creating an object, as well as the instance of an object. The blueprint we would follow is the object, and the instance is creating one of those things. So again, the video that I make, let me go back to that a second. So, you can't see that, I'm so sorry. So the video that I make in week 3, this video walking through the Java programming activity, I'll also explain that as we make this file. So you're actually going to make 2 files here, one called student and then another one called Jane Doe. And then down here for the exercise you have one called patient and one called hospital. Because we have patients in a hospital. I really should have called this students, not Jane Doe, but sorry about that. So we have patients in a hospital, we have students, we create students in like a college or something. So Module 6 talks about the idea of encapsulation. Really, I kind of trimmed this down, and there is no assignment with this, but there's some good examples. This kind of builds on the idea of an object and the instance of an object. So you can see the examples with this. Our course coordinator uses a J-option pane window, so you can certainly read through this. It would be good to actually look at that, but I took out the assignment for that. I just think you have enough to do with Module 5. And then you can also, you do have another assignment, if I can get back to it. You do have another assignment this week on a discussion board. So you'll be doing a discussion board. There also is a quiz. I'll be putting an announcement up about the quiz. The quiz is going to be on chapters 2, 3, and 4, or modules 2, 3, and 4, sorry. And it will be all multiple choice true false. You will have 40 minutes to complete this, and I will be giving you a password, and because this is online, you can take this at home. Just be aware on assessments, quizzes, and tests, there will be at least one, and I might do 2 or 3 assessments where you will have to come to campus. That is a FCC requirement. You will have to come to campus for a test or quiz at some point. I'll be very clear as to when that is. Just be aware that is an FCC requirement, so you have to do that. That's not coming from me. Alright, so hopefully that gives you an overview of what's going to be happening in week 3. Again, I haven't turned it on at this time. I'm making the video in September, so it will be turned on by the time you guys get there. So if you have questions, please let me know, and good luck.